over the last 6 games, you really have come out of your shell as an offensive player. Just what do you think ignited that, and is it out of necessity, and how do you carry it forward?
Yeah, I think with guys out, I knew I had to step up and be better. But at the same time, we had that conversation in the hallway, earlier, probably a couple weeks ago, where I just told you I got to be better, and I had a media tyrant where I said get better 100 times. So that's just more on myself to be a better basketball player, and I hold myself to a high standard, and I work really, really hard. So that's just the recipe of how hard I've been working.
You mentioned when guys were out. Does that attitude change when guys return?
Nah, does it look like it?
No, I'm asking. For you, you're getting guys back. I'm just wondering for you, do you take a different approach when guys return when you said that guys were out?
Nah. I don't think I struggled with that at all with guys coming back. But I would say the biggest thing for me was when Fox came back, the game against Memphis. We had talked short a little bit going into the game, but right before starting lineups, he turned and tapped me and was like, "Just keep doing what you're doing." So that was big for me, I think, just confidence-wise, but at the same time, to know that my running mate, the guy next to me is telling me to keep doing the same thing. So, I think that's helped me a lot as well.
And then tonight, when you guys, have a response the way you do next game after coach's tough comments, bad loss, to go through a game where you experience some of those same mistakes but are able to pull it out, how do you feel just kind of the response from you guys recognizing the moments in the moment that they're happening?
Yeah, I still think we could. I still think that we could be a lot better. I felt like they went to the free throw line for the last 5 minutes every possession. That can't happen. But it's just about figuring out ways to win. Honestly, I do not care how it happens. I just want to win. So. I don't care if we mess up every time defensively and shoot 70% in the fourth and win the game. We won. And, obviously we're going to go back to the drawing board and figure out how to fix things. But, for right now, in the moment right now, I'm just glad to win. So, I think that's how we have to approach things is, figure it out on the fly, talk about it in film. Obviously we have a game tomorrow, so there's not going to be a lot to talk about, about tonight. So guys have to do that themselves. But just figuring out how we can be better and keep building on that.
Ty, was there conversation and discussions among the players after Gentry, expressed how you feel after the game the other night? Did you guys, get together and say, hey, we got to do something about this?
No, we had a team. Excuse me. We talked about. I think somebody asked me this yesterday. In media, but we talked about it as a whole group in film. Coaches with us. Because we gotta have that conversation. We gotta figure it out. It's us together that we have to figure it out. And at the same time, guys know what Alvin said, whatever. But we gotta respond. And I thought we did a good job of that tonight. Anytime that coach Alvin Gentry says that's the worst he's seen in 34. However long he's been in the game, that's disappointing. So, I think as competitors, as professional basketball players, we got to respond. And I thought we did a good job of that tonight. Getting a win, and now we just got to keep building on that.
Ty, over here, are you? Did you guys, to follow up on that point about what Alvin said and the way it hit the locker room? Are you guys built to take that kind of criticism and respond to it in the way that he intends? Are you seeing that in these last 24 or 48 hours?
Yeah, I would hope so. You got to have thick skin in this game, You can't, if you're all sensitive and then worried about the wrong stuff, things can go bad really quick. So, I definitely think that guys respond the right way, and I think we have enough guys that are going to respond the right way.
Okay, and we've all heard how you responded to the chemistry discussion with you and DAaron. Is there maybe a more valid discussion just about compatibility and how you guys work together, play with each other, play off each other? Is that still a little bit of a work in progress?
I think more than anything, just as us as a young backcourt, just figuring it out, every day. I think all the young backcourts in the league have to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Steph and Clay when they first got, like Dame and CJ, like all those guys, they gotta figure it out, and eventually they do, and now that's why they are where they all are. So in a game like tonight, I felt like D got a lot of good looks. He just missed some shots, which is okay. He's just coming back from sitting out for a week or whatever the case may be. So I don't think that that's an issue by any means, but I do think, like us as a young backcourt, we're just figuring out on a daily basis. I think he's kind of seeing me, what I was able to do while he was gone. So he's been on me a lot more to be more aggressive, been on me a lot more to keep doing the same thing. So we're just building every day.
Ty, your young bigs all of them seem to have really good games tonight, especially the rebounding numbers. Just how big is that to see those guys starting to develop and have quality games?
No, it's good for us, man. I'm happy for our bigs. They do a lot of dirty work for us. We switched a lot of pick and rolls tonight, so they guard on the perimeter more than they usually do. So the fact that they were able to do that and still come back and rebound down, is awesome. And just happy for everybody, but especially D Jones, as a young guy in the league who's kind of bounced around a little bit, but y'all know the relationship that I have with him, and so I'm just so happy for him, and just we're all just building every day.
I'm just curious for you with the team offense. When you look at numbers you guys put up, you remember the other night you were talking about how if you score 89, you're going to get beat in this league quite a bit. Do you have a number in mind of where it's the acceptable scoring number load for your team?
That's a good question. I think if you ask a coach or something, they'll probably have a straight answer. But for me, I just want to see triple digits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you get 100, like good defenses, like are able to hold teams under 100. Like, you should win basketball games. So I definitely think that there's a sweet spot number that would probably be resonated through our coaching staff and in our front office. But I don't know that number. But me as a basketball player, but also somebody who loves the game of basketball, grew up watching NBA, definitely just triple digits. You should figure it out from there.
Hey, Ty.
What's up, Christos?
Hey, congratulations on the win. First of all, can I call you double machine?
I appreciate that, Christos. My guy, I appreciate that. Thank you. That's love. I appreciate that.
My question to you is, how needed was that win and that performance as well in 48 minutes, and what do you need to do to build on that effort and that victory?
Yeah, I think just, attack and film the right way. We're probably not going to watch film tomorrow just because, we got a game, we got to get ready for Dallas. So guys are going to have to do that individually, texting back and forth with each other, with coaches and things like that to see what we can build on. And just figure it out defensively, how we can show our hands more and not foul so much down the stretch. But just going into tomorrow, just knowing that, we got to build on this the right way, got to, continue to do what we're doing. I thought we got a lot of good shots, all around. And, when we were able to go on our big runs, it was built off of us getting stops defensively and getting out and running. And you guys know, Alvin always preaches transition basketball, and y'all know that me and DAaron and everybody else loves transition basketball. So that's where we have to be, more times than not. And I thought we did a good job tonight. So just keep building on that, and good things will happen.